Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Wenches of Waydora, Season 3. This time, for real, probably the finale. Where we last left our beloved Wenches of Waydora, last week there was a ball, a masquerade ball, which you all attended. One thing led to another. 32 cows later, boom, here you are, picking up the pieces, picking up the scraps of Valdrick's parents, who just stirred the pot and dipped out, leaving one demon lord who is missing, who also dipped out, and the man who claims to be the Emperor of Waydora, Emperor Darren Doratha, who was stabbed in the back with a terrible demon blade, of which you guys were able to remedy with Revivify first, and then pouring some potion down his throat to stabilize him, seemingly for the time being. He laid there lucidly as the pillars around the room began to glow and come to life, essentially, with this enchanted demonic power. There was 4 emblems burned into the sides of these main pillars, resembling a lightning bolt and a shadow kind of intertwining with each other. The same symbol was found where on the ground in the ballroom, in the marble of the floor, where the demon lord Diabris teleported and plane shifted out of. So one could assume as soon as he left, he started a summoning sort of ritual spell, of which countless demons began spawning from the depths of the 9 hells into the ballroom. You defeated all of them with the help of 2 other demons who seem to have flipped on their father, Diamore and Cabras, who calls himself Vengeance. They had somehow snuck into the ballroom, snuck into the masquerade, just like you all have, and assisted. Anya saved the 7 members of the High Court of Waydora by taking them down into the sewers, slayed through some rats, stumbled across another cloaked mysterious figure who claimed to be the wizard of the High Court, and said, hey, I know a spot, I know a hideout, it's enchanted, here, let me unlock it, throw them in there, and then lock it up with my enchantment, and if something happens to me, I have this orange crystal, you can come save them. But we got to get back to the fight. So the wizard and Anya ran back to the fight, joined a little bit late, but eventually assisted in defeating these demons, of which I owe you all experience for, as you defeated them with the help of Tivit as well. You realize radiant damage was the weakness that was needed to counteract the enchantment, the curse ritual that was the pillars spawning demons. So you did that, destroyed the pillars. The wizard Cornelius mended the pillars before they actually crumbled around you and brought the whole building down on you. So he was in the midst of that while you were dealing with that. So before we dive in, let's deal with some experience. I'm going to list off some subtotals, and then I'm going to give you a grand total at the end, so you can hold until I give you the grand total. So, for that combat, this was divided among 7 because there was the big help from Tivit, Cabras, Diamore. So divided by 7, you still each end up with 6,865 experience just from the combat. Plus, Anya gets a easy 50, just a measly 50 points just from killing the swarm of rats, because why not? This overarching quest main storyline will you saving the High Court and saving Waydora, essentially saving the Northwind City, each get 3,000 bonus. Plus, I don't think I gave you experience for delivering the Centaur Blood, that little side quest, did I? So, with that, you're going to get 500 each. So, in total, each of you receive 10,365, and Anya receives plus 50 for that.
Oh my god. Did you level anyone level up? Calliope?
I just leveled up.
I don't think so. I'm about to check. I think I just leveled up though, so.
Yeah, I just leveled up too.
Is butt missile.
That is...
Bing bong bing.
Oh no. I'm literally like 4,000, I think, away from leveling up again though.
Well, you're closer.
Yeah.
10,000 closer. That would have been a lot longer.
That would
You
have
know?
been. Yeah, no, I'm at 60,000 and the next level is 64. And I slept for most of that combat.
She took a snooze.
Ah.
And then let me know once you're ready, and we'll start the episode.
That's a lot of XP.
Take your time with all the leveling up and adding. And you can always figure out, like, if you're adding spells and stuff like that, hit points, you can always figure that out off stream if you would like.
I'm ready.
Everyone good? Charlotte? You Gucci? Alright. Yeah, it's bodies, chaos, glass, everything laying all over the place. Torch sconce is kind of a miss, so that it's pretty dimly lit, especially being nighttime, and a few drops of rain begin to fall straight to the middle of the ballroom floor as the glass ceiling above is broken, and now rain is just beginning to pour in. What do you guys do?
I'm so I'm exhausted. I imagine we're just all so exhausted.
I mean, we should probably check on Darren Doratha, right? On the Emperor. We should probably...
Do you guys want to drink health potions first?
Yeah.
Heal up.
Oh wait, I have Song of Rest somewhere. Hang on.
As you guys are deliberating, the lone... So basically, who's left in the room is the four of you, Diamore, Vengeance, Cornelius, who's still running around, kind of casting these spells on the pillars, seemingly stabilizing them, and one lone guard, who is shaking in his armor, absolutely just shaking as he watched two of his units get slaughtered by these demons. He's looking around, and he sees Diamore and Cabras, and immediately is kind of freaking out, kind of pointing his sword, deer in headlights at him. Stay back! Stay back!
No!
I'll kill you!
No! It's alright. It's okay. Everything's okay here. All the really bad things have gone. And now it's just the people who saved the day. And they helped a lot. I'm assuming I'm just like bleeding.
Yeah. He pivots towards you as you say that, Valdric, and sees Solara, whose image is now, your tiefling image is back to its normalcy. And he says, "It was your kind! They're attacking the city! Stay back!" And he's now like fixated on Solara. Awesome. And he kind of backs into a corner.
None of that either. No. Just because a few people of one race do a bad thing doesn't mean they're all going to do the bad thing. Let's take a deep breath here, all right?
Would it help if I promise not to hurt you?
What is this, the 3rd century?
I swear to Kalamvor, I'm just a cleric. I promise. I do not want to hurt you. Trust me. We're exhausted right now. Yeah. Okay.
I missed what Charlotte said.
I said I don't make that same promise. Keep your hands off our team, or I will kill you.
There's that too.
She's scary.
His eyes are kind of.
She will hurt you.
His eyes are kind of darting around, and from behind him, a shadow appears and forms into the form of Cabras, who has teleported behind him, and he has his vorpal blade out to his neck, and now he's the guard suddenly clutching his arm as Cabras is.
Was what I said not enough?
No, we don't listen.
Let him go. Let him go.
He's
just he's traumatized.
He's seen too much. Listen to me.
No.
You have to go. More are coming. And you realize Cabras' breathing is very. This is Cabras' breathing. It's very labored.
Oh my god.
He dies too. And he points over at the wizard, who is way across the room and not even really. He's really back is turned, focused on the pillar.
Okay, not that.
Why are we murdering everyone? They just helped kill the demons that came through the pillars.
They've seen too much.
No.
Okay,
You need to see a hospital bed.
by that definition, we should all die.
If
That's not
the
how that
guards
works.
show up and see us, they're going to kill us, especially him. And he points to Tivit, who's very clearly in tiefling form.
No one's keeping me here. Feel free to leave anytime.
God. Yeah, we should all probably leave. Let's all leave. Most notably you.
Yeah.
Why is he wheezing? If I'm
You
looking at him,
need
why does he
help?
look like he's wheezing?
Yeah. Can I do like a
Don't kill your
medicine?
man.
I guess a check on him. I guess. Some
I'm sorry,
kind
no
of.
one can pay attention because of young Wheezy.
Yeah, you're scaring us.
Are you trying to get close to him? Because right now he's holding this poor guard hostage.
I guess I would step towards him, kind of just trying to do like a look over, like, why is he breathe? Like, does he have a hole across? I feel like he got slashed. One of them got pretty slashed, I thought.
Yeah,
I'm just like holding my arms out, like, you know, like, let's just not do anything rash yet. Anya will decide what to do with him, ultimately.
Yeah, I'll go up and I'll
Anya wants him dead, he's
hold on to
dead.
him, if that makes you feel better. Though he hasn't quite earned a death sentence yet, but you're close. So I'd watch what you say.
Okay. Solara, go ahead. He's not really willingly allowing like a check, so you can make it a medicine
A
check
visual.
at disadvantage. Medicine check.
Okay.
Because it's kind of tough to tell.
Ooh. Well, too bad, 'cause I got 15 and a 16, so that'll be a 25.
Ooh.
Okay.
You have a +10 to your medicine?
Yeah.
That's insane.
A cleric.
Nice.
I'm so proficient.
His outfit that he's wearing, much like Diamore's, is sleeveless, bulging biceps, you know, the whole deal. He's got the cloak and black and gold embroidered cloak. The only thing missing is his mask. Look at that little baby boy.
Baby.
And from like his torso stretching out, you see out of one of his arms just kind of black veins kind of creeping out, similar to what you saw with Darren, except they're more greenish. That's the best you can make out from there with that roll.
Bless you.
And you could assume you're not sure if that's correlated to his breathing or what.
Okay. Do I think, is it like something healing, like a healing, do I think it's something a healing spell would help, or does it seem something like beyond that, like it?
With that roll, yeah, you could probably assume that it is a healing would help, but not cure.
Okay.
Whatever's going on.
Okay. Okay.
Statistically speaking, since he is on your team, I can tell you he's at like less than half hit points.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be like, listen, you can just let him go. I can heal you up a little bit real quick. Because you're looking and you're kind of sounding like horrible. Don't really know what's going on with that.
You're not safe here either.
Oh, I'm sure we intend to leave,
No.
but
You have to come with me.
oh,
Come.
I'm not leaving them. Sorry.
You have to leave now.
We should all leave. We can take a group
Yeah,
trip.
we should all go. We should all go together. That's part of being like with the Wenches. We're a team, you know?
Yeah, you're not taking one of
I'm
us. That's not how that
I'm gonna
works.
call to Cornelius. And
What's
I'm gonna
that?
ask if we can. I'm gonna say, Cornelius, can we all go to where the High Council is?
Yeah, you kind of shouting it across the room as he's mending one of the pillars. And he says, I need to make sure it's safe here. That there's no more demons. I need to secure this place. They stay there until the entire city is secured. We are on lockdown. And then
The demons are staying here, or the High Council staying there, and we can't go there. What is?
What? What demons?
So aren't cave? No, they're devils. No, they're demons. Is he talking about them, or
Yes.
is he talking about? Okay,
No, he's talking about what you guys just killed.
okay.
So does that mean a no-go on your fancy safe house?
For now. We can't go there now. We have to secure the place. And he's kind of running
Is
over
the
to
Emperor just on the ground?
Yep. He's been
Solar,
loose
do you
this
have
whole
divine
fight.
sense? Because that'll tell you if there's. Won't that tell you if there's demons within the area?
I
That's
only have
that's a
for like
paladin.
undead. I only have undead. I can only and I have to like think about it.
Diamore has
Could we just...
divine sense.
Ooh, that's right. It's a paladin.
Why don't we just knock the guard out? If you're so worried about him knowing too much, just knock him out for right now. Don't kill
Yeah,
him.
let's not kill him.
It's not
kill
kill
him,
him, but
seems like
knock
a lot.
him out if you really need to. But let's not murder the guard for doing his job.
Okay. Cabras kind of shrugs, pulls his other arm out, and bashes him in the temple with the blunt edge of his or the
Wait,
blunt
I had
part.
him. I took him away from Cape so
No,
that
you-
Cape could be.
No,
you didn't.
No, you did not.
That's what I said.
What? What did you say that? Because I would have made you roll for that.
Oh, I said I'll just take him, and then so Solara could.
Okay, but he never allowed it, so
Okay, well you didn't say anything. I thought I grabbed him.
I didn't even hear you say that at all.
Thank you
I'll be
so much for
honest.
listening to me.
He's making a roll. Boom. The guard, smack in the head, falls flat on the ground. Cabras looks at Solara and says, "Do you trust me?" and holds out his arm.
It's not so much of a trust thing, but like I'm sorry. I just like I can't leave them. I just have to believe it will work out, you know. Unless they can come with us, then we can all go.
Okay.
That's it, though.
At this point, you hear the marching and sprinting of guards in the distance, kind of shouting orders to hurry up and get to the ballroom. As Cabras kind of turns around, looks at the entrance, and as the first footstep steps in, much like before, he casts the spell that is time stop, and all of a sudden time stops around you, except this time you're all a part of it, and you see the rain droplets all of a sudden freeze, stop in midair. You see the guards, can't even see their faces at this point. They've stopped mid-step, and everyone else in the room seems to be able to move freely. And he turns around, or Diamore at this point says, "We don't have much time. What are we doing?"
I mean, where do you propose we go, Cabe?
I know where I'm going. You can't come with me.
Okay, well,
Well,
then
that's
that
what
solves that.
Valkyrie-
Sounds like you're going by yourself to that very special place. We've got
Bye.
what looks like 2 options right now. I teleport as many of us as I can to Phantasmal Hollow. I do a quick little shamalama ding dong and we out of here. I don't know what that looks like either. Or we go with the special wizard man and try to convince him to take us to the elders, which it doesn't seem like he's very willing to do either. But we should get the hell out of here, because if that god reaction is anything like what everyone else's is going to be.
Don't you have a teleportation thing for the guild hall for the predators? Didn't you set that up before we left?
Would the guild hall be chill with us bringing... Really, it's just the Emperor with us. I'm going to look at Diamore and be like, are you going to go with your crazy brother, or are you going to come with us?
He's make an insight check on Diamore.
$18.
Okay. He appears torn between the two. He's kind of looking at you and looking at Cabras, who is just looks determined and kind of one-track minded. And Diamore says to Cabras, "Come on, we have to stay and see this out." And Cabras kind of cuts him off and says, "No. We are hunting him until he is dead." And you hear Tivit shout from the center of the ballroom, "I'm with that plan! Tivit will join you in your quest! Tivit will ruin Diabras! As he ruined Tivit!"
What's your plan? Do you have a plan?
You can just pull up on him.
Is this?
Wouldn't
it
it be
doesn't
better?
sound like there's a plan. You need a
Wouldn't it be
plan.
better to stay with us when he seems to be hunting us down anyways, for whatever reason? More likely to come across him.
My plan was to kill him here and to end this now.
Well, that didn't work.
was the plan.
Yes.
It would have been
That was
really cool
also-
if that happened.
would have
But
been
instead
pretty
there was
cool.
the YouTube post.
Yeah. Clearly.
32 cows.
Yeah, we need a solid regroup. I think. Not here, clearly, but you should just come with us, because you're gonna get yourself killed. I'm pretty sure if you just go. But I mean, go on if you really want. Like, go off, but no.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm not very persuasive. Oh, aw. It was on a 15 and then it rolled to a 5. Wait, plus 3. So that's an 8.
Wait. It's an 8.
Didn't she get advantage because he likes her?
Isn't that her boyfriend?
Yeah,
I thought about it, but I decided
he's
not
pretty.
to.
He's pretty stubborn. Yeah.
His
Where was my
hatred
help
for his
action
dad.
from? Where was my super charismatic best friend?
Yeah, can't I help her?
His, it's too late for that. His
Yeah.
his hatred and
Ah,
venge for his father is kind of counteracting, not necessarily outweighing, but offsetting his, you could say, love for Solara. Makes it an even roll, and he says, "Gather yourselves, but I'm hunting him now, and I'm hunting him alone." And he gives one final glance to Diabras, and Diabras says, "Wait!" And before he can do anything, boom, in a puff of shadow, Cabras is out of there. And I think he grabs Tivit with him, and Tivit goes as well.
you know,
He
that's
can't grab me this time.
Now,
its whole life
I was a little
quest.
scared.
I
He
mean,
might just
yeah.
grab me anyways.
If he's gonna be with anybody right now, he should be with Cabras.
Great. Okay, we should get the fuck out of here. Hmm?
Yeah, I'm assuming we still don't want them to know that the Emperor's alive. He's somewhat. I feel he's on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Darren, you're gonna have to go with us. I'm
Well,
gonna help him.
Cornelius will speak for us. He's the court wizard.
That's why I'm saying, are we going to your high place?
Yeah, Cornelius. We should the quicker we can get a new emperor decided, the quicker we can bring stability to the city. I think it's important to take all of us to the council, bring the king to the council, and the guards here can go through and make sure that there's no stragglers.
Before Cornelius can answer, as Cabras is out of there, his spell time
That's
stop
what I thought.
also ends, and the raindrops begin to fall. The footfall of the guards come in, and they were rushing in as units of 4 now is probably 24, led by it looks like someone just leading the pack. Clearly not the general of Waydora because he is locked away in the hideout, but yeah, they kind of come rushing in, swords and shields at the ready. They kind of fan out, and they obviously notice all of you just standing there, and start shouting, surrounding you.
Oh, fuck.
The captain kind of turns around and starts shouting orders. What are you guys doing?
That spell sluts.
Go get Cornelius.
I was about to say,
Tell him
be
to
like
tell them.
Cornelius.
Yeah, Cornelius, you turn around, is putting his hands up. Stop! 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 They're dead. They're all dead. Demons were summoned here to kill the Emperor. And they all, like, you know, they trust the wizard, but they're like, what Emperor? We haven't decided on an
Kind
Emperor
of
yet.
like hustle Darren to his feet.
Yeah, he is. I'm trying to think where he is in relation to where you guys are. Okay, you guys were kind of near the entrance. So they're running in the entrance and they turn left, and that's where you guys are at. He is, yeah, he's across the room. Darren is. He's propped up against the wine fountain with his back up to it, eyes heavy. You're not sure if they're open or closed from this distance.
If I move towards him, do you think the guards are gonna react?
Well, they don't know that he's there.
That's true. I'm gonna be like, over there. That's over there. He doesn't look great right now. He's alive though. We saved him from the demons, and just like over at Darren.
Yeah. A few guards stay behind. The guy that looks like the leader says, "Secure them. You with me." And he grabs a unit with them and starts running over across the room. The wizard Cornelius is also running with them, and they sort of the captain puts away his shield, or puts away his sword as the guards kind of secure the area around the fountain, and gets down on one knee and, "My lord, it's you. It's you. It's the Emperor, Darren." And they're trying to like wake him up, and he's turning around trying to get some aid. Cornelius is running over and starts kind of under his breath, kind of speaking some sort of incantation. Nothing that you guys haven't already tried with your Revivify and Potion. But either from the sudden arousal of loud noises and people shaking him, or the incantation maybe worked, you're not really sure, but he kind of comes to. What are the rest of you guys doing as you see this happening? There's probably a dozen guards have stayed, a dozen and a half stayed around you.
I mean, are they attempting to unarm us in any capacity, or are we?
No, they're kind of looking around,
Pathetic?
looking at each other, waiting orders. He said, "Secure them," So they're not really sure like what to believe, and they're not like coming after you, but they're definitely making sure you're not like moving anywhere.
Bet. I'm a storyteller. I'm gonna step up to the plate, and I would like to regale them with everything that just went down. Let's start at 32 cows. I'm gonna change Drake and Sereny's name in the story to some guy named Dune and some lady named Christy. Don't know anything else about them. I'm in full performance mode. I want the whole room to hear what I'm saying, including Mr. Wizard. Paint it very much as the wenches are the saviors of the day. Anya, out of her good graces, got the most of really all of right, all of the high court out of there, to a safe and undisclosed location, because really, who knows what the fuck is going on right now? We don't know who to trust. And yeah, that's the emperor. So really, is there any need for an election at all? Because he is your emperor. But that's not for me to decide. That's for you to decide.
Yeah, make a since you're making a performance out of it, go ahead and make a performance check.
You want to know what my performance bonus is now?
Plus
My
14,
level up?
probably.
Plus 17. I got to pick one ability score improvement that improves by 2 points, and I dropped that shit into a performance. That's 16 plus 17.
Wait, it improves your score, not your modifier, right? Because that's performance is charisma.
I thought that was my feat.
So ability score increase. Is that what you're doing right now with Bard? Because at certain levels you get an ability score increase.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Yeah, ability score improvement.
So your charisma can go up to, I mean, any score can go up to a max of 20, which is a plus 5 modifier.
Okay. Well, then it would just go back to my base of 15 then. That's unfortunate.
Yep. But, I mean, that's still, roll anything but a natural one.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you roll?
15 plus 16. Whatever that is.
All right. One of the guard captain, who's down on the ground next to Darren, looks up to the wizard, who's just like right on the other side of Darren. Is this true? And wizard, on our Lord's grave, it is true. I was there. I sealed them in the depths. I sealed them in the hideout. They are safe for now. You need to take your men and secure the city. Make sure there are no more demons. And, let's see. The captain says, well, you're the only one that can get them out, right? Your magic. Yes. I need to take someone with me, secure the sewers, make sure that they are safe to bring out. And he points to another squad of about 4 or 5 guards. You. And he points over at Anya. Go with them. Bring them back here. Actually, and he looks around at the disgusting mess that is the ballroom. He says, bring them to the Grand Hall, the palace, not here.
Bring them to not here.
Yes. If what you're telling me is true, you've earned my respect and my trust. Where are the other 2 members that were being held for election?
That's that part of my story.
If I've earned your respect, then you can believe me when I say one of them was actually a demon from hell. One of the layers of hell. And a really bad dude. And the other one was killed. So, but I think we're fine because we found the original king.
Anya canonically saying he was a really bad dude.
He, as you're saying this, he's kind of walking around the room as he's kind of handed off medical duties to some other guards. He's kind of walking around, kicking some of the dead demons on the ground, making sure they're dead, looking over, checking the pulse of some of the fallen guards, and just all the cows' bodies have disappeared with Drake's spell, but their blood and innards remain. So it's mayhem, but the demons' bodies are still just scattered about. The giant pincered hands still laying on the ground. The purple or the yellow slime ooze is just in a giant, massive puddle, just creating stench. He avoids walking in the puddle and kind of nods to himself. You handled this all on your own. And you, and he points to the one lone guard. What do you say about all this? And he says, "My lord, there's more of them. There's more of them." And he turns around and he goes to point at Diamore. Realizes Diamore is gone. So he was right there, my lord. There's more demons. We're not safe here. Look, she's one of them, and points over at Solara.
Listen, we've told you once, and I'm definitely not going to tell you again. Just because the people that led this attack happen to be tiefling does not mean that our tiefling is among them. And I'd be really mindful of that tongue.
For instance, you're stupid, but just because you're stupid doesn't mean I'm gonna assume all these other guards are also stupid, just because you are.
Bingo.
And he kind of looks to the captain for like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, kill her. And the captain kind of looks over at him. We'll talk about this in the morning. Go, wash yourself. Clean yourself off. You look disgusting. You smell even worse.
Change your pants.
What do you call yourselves?
The Wenches of Waydora. You might have heard of us.
The Wenches of Waydora. Well, the Wenches. You are the saviors of Northwind. The saviors of Waydora. Because I know that this man, I've been in the military of the Waydorian Guard for over 20 years. And this man I recognize as my emperor. No doppelganger could replicate this.
Oh, yeah.
And if you've saved him, then you've saved us all. To the Wenches! And he bows and gets on one knee, and some of the guards are like, some of them more confident bow right away, and the last
Aldrich
to
has
bow,
waited for this moment her entire life.
Shut up, dear.
the last bow is the really racist one towards Solara, and kind of just out of fear, hangs his head in shame, utter shame, and eventually bows his knee.
I'm just like smirking.
I don't want to downplay this too much, ladies. I'm trying to act cool right now, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is the mightiest I've ever felt in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely me too. Yeah.
I get the king thing now.
Is it now
You don't want to be
Drake,
king.
savior of Waydora instead of Dragon Slayer?
I'm definitely going to add it to the moniker.
Lord.
It's definitely going in the songs.
All right, I think there would be a good place to stop. We can kind of assume, Anya, you go down. There are no more demons in the sewers with the squad that you're assigned with. Cornelius does his incantation. The chains unlock over the door in the hideout in the sewers. And there they are, the 7 members of the High Court of Waydora. Kind of worried, immediately frantically asking, like, what happened? You know, you and the wizard, or the wizard's like, I'll explain everything. We have to make sure that you guys are secure. kind of leads you guys back to the palace, and it is late night. He goes and continues to clean up. Cornelius goes back to the ballroom after the guards and everyone has cleared out, secured the area. They're now fanning out across Northwind. Immediately, like all the gates shut of the surrounding main gates of the city, and they're kind of fanning out, doing this search, making sure everyone's okay. The captain, or making sure that there's no more demons. The captain is kind of tending to you guys, offering facilities for you to bathe in and clean yourselves up and get medical attention. There's some healers that help you out and assist with that. The High Court has their own way of getting cleaned up because they're definitely looking worse for wear. Some of them bits of broken glass in their robes, and but they're all relatively okay. And during this time, we just kind of fast forward. It's a time of rest. Whatever you guys need to do, it's kind of probably, I'd say, like 10, 11, midnight-ish, while all this is occurring. So you can kind of do with that as you will. Any conversations you need to wrap up while you're tending to your wounds. But the captain gives you guys privacy.
Okay.
You know, I
You
think
get
I
your own
actually
little, like,
fucking
room.
died for a second.
Just
I
a
think me
little.
too.
You got
That
better.
was,
Sure was dead. There wasn't a light, really. I
Yeah,
saw
is my-
Anya's face.
is our hit point max still reduced, or that's still, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Sure
I'd
is.
be like, I gotta tell you guys, I really feel bad. Like,
Does she look bad?
She looks almost aged, like 10 years. A little bit,
my max HP is like 17 right now.
yeah, like eyes sagging, or drooping.
Oh. You look awful.
No,
I'm sorry.
No gray hair or anything, just brittle hair.
Jesus. Have we tried holy water?
Didn't
Drink some
you
holy
learn
water.
how to do... What the fuck was it for Anya from
Greater restoration. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could find a temple here in Northwind.
Can you greater restorate yourself?
I think I have greater restoration as a spell now. But I
Yeah.
don't have, I don't know, I don't think I have the let me see what components it.
Exactly what I think.
Oh, I have a diamond.
Aged.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm just gonna, like, go have a lie down, and, if I can, so I was gonna, like, where's a bed? I need a bed. I'm just gonna greater restoration, like, myself and for a little bit there. If I can.
Didn't
Just
Valdrick's health
looking at
points
my stuff.
also get halved or something?
Well,
reduced?
hey,
I
I
only
got
took
one 5th level
12
spell.
points to my
Okay.
You
max.
can get it tomorrow night.
That works.
I'm fine. Don't worry about Valdrick. Clean the blood up. She's already writing a little song about the saviors of Northwind.
Yeah, a lot of the some of the blood washes off in the rain in your trek back as you're being escorted back to some temporary living quarters that they've created for you in the Noble District. Someone, you don't know who, in all the chaos, someone has opened up their home, their manor to you to kind of use one of the wings to clean yourselves up. And yeah, did you guys want to do a long rest, or what were you doing there? Solar, did we decide, do you know Greater Restoration?
I do, yeah, I do have it. I have it as a 5th level spell now, whenever I leveled up, like, yeah. So I have
Gotcha.
it now. I'm just
Okay.
gonna wait until I go to sleep to do that, though, so I'm not really, yeah. I'll just wait till we go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty exhausted with the reduction to hit points. That was rough.
You think Vecna knows how to defeat
I know,
demons?
I was just
gonna
gonna
see if we
say,
should check the
just
book.
on Oh, now you want to check the book.
Listen!
Look.
Before there was no good reason to do it, but now maybe.
Now we've had to fight like
Anyways.
6 demons.
Now there was 32 cows.
Once the rest of these other guys that were escorting us are gone, I will whip out the book. The tome.
We have privacy, right?
Yeah, I thought
Are
we
we
were
right
in
on?
the room now.
We can do it.
Oh,
you have
yeah,
your-
if we're in the
your-
room.
You make your way to this. It's raining and dark, so it's hard to tell, but it's a big building. A estate in the noble district, very, not necessarily nestled away, but definitely more than the rest of the close quarters of the regular housing of the residential district. This is definitely a lot nicer. You've got at least some grass around, but yeah, it's like this big mansion. It's got 4 wings, and one of the wings, the guests, you don't know who. It's all kind of a blur. They offer this wing to you as their guards. The guards that are escorting you, now led by the general of the Waydorian Guard. The captain went. Actually, the general went with the emperor and is helping him out. The captain is escorting you guys. Both the general and Emperor Darren were all escorted back to this same building with you. They're just using a different wing, and you realize the emperor cannot walk. He's kind of being carried or maybe pushed along some sort of floating disc that Cornelius whipped up. Cornelius is right by his side, making sure that he's good, is tended to, but he's lucid and talking, but he's not walking. You all end up in this building, go your separate ways. And
Be paralyzed.
That's someone else will fix him. I'm certain he'll be
bullshit.
fine. They have to have some great healers here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Anyways, would you guys like to
To
since it's
speak
about
to
that
the
time.
devil about the other devil.
We'll just
Yeah.
Not really.
let's
but
just see if he said anything. We don't even know. There might not. It might be blank. Yeah, grab it, whip it out. Their message.
That's
Vecna.
what she said.
The way I imagine that, like it's on the
Whip
floor
it
and we're
out.
like all huddled around it,
We're pulling a light as a feather.
sitting on our
step forward.
knees. Like yeah,
That's
just like
terrifying.
crisscross applesauce.
The inn with the lanterns and like candles around us. No.
Very spooky.
I don't want.
are all of you interested in opening
Yeah.
the book? Okay.
I'll say, don't worry, Calliope, I've got the fire, and I'll just like summon some fire, like in my hand.
I mean, Calliope will do it also. She's sitting there slightly ready to just try to burn the book if something weird really starts happening.
So we all have our little candles around for a little seance talking to Vecna. That's why I have the fire out. It's
There's
not
some fairy
enough.
fire.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary,
Calliope's
Bloody
looking at the
Mary.
book going, I don't like this, but that was an actual, like, demon.
That's what girls do at sleepovers. It's
I
fun.
don't
We're having
know.
I feel like we're having a sleepover right now. I'm feeling very accomplished.
Would I be at a sleepover?
Are we about to go to sleep after this? Over here?
And doesn't that mean every night's a sleepover then, technically?
So many sleepovers, and I never knew.
I'm going home.
Calling my father. Make him come and get me.
Okay. You open the book, and the words, again, there are words on this book, and they begin speaking to you before vanishing. And they say, "Did you enjoy your brush with death?"
No.
Not all of us died.
I did.
No.
Oh, we're still alive.
Dying is the most fun a girl can have.
But, okay. Done it
Let's
once,
get clothes
no,
on.
don't recommend. 0
Clothes
out
on.
of 10.
It's a Panic at the Disco song. Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off, so she's
Dying.
Dying.
Most fun a girl can have with her clothes on.
Chris looks so done with us. Okay.
The words vanish before your eyes before more words take their place, and they say, demons are so predictable.
Does
Did
that mean
you
no
send the
one-
demons?
I'm glad that you say that. Can you tell us how to kill the demon that we just found today? And maybe where he is? Both of those things?
Which one?
Oh, which one of what? Which
What
question?
do you mean?
Diabris. Diabris.
The one
Yeah.
who stabbed the Emperor.
Well, Cave and Diamore were there. I'm assuming those are the three.
I thought they weren't demons, but I thought they classified as something.
I think they are demons.
Are
Well, they're
they?
half demon, so they're at least half demon.
Mm.
The book takes a while before it responds. The Demon Lord is the least of your troubles.
That's really scary to hear, considering everything that just happened.
Love that.
What's the most of our troubles?
That's a really good question.
Calliope, how do you feel?
I don't know, how do I feel?
How's your head?
Empty in parts?
Or
Do you have something to do with them?
Or have you forgotten again?
I don't think I've forgotten anything. Do you have
Well, I
something
forgot-
to do with me not remembering my time in Northwind?
All you see is after the ink that looks like blood, could be blood, you're not sure, the ink disappears and then is replaced with the symbol of the Sazzfather, the barrel with the smiling face, the nasty million teeth, smiling in response to you.
Haunting.
We'll look at Baldric and go, would the Sazzfather take my memory?
Sazzfather put a child of
He would do
evil
anything.
inside of me. I
Just
feel like
because.
I don't know how to answer that truthfully without hurting your feelings right now.
That's fair enough. He also attached me to you, so can't really put anything. But I also don't trust that Vecna wasn't the one to do it.
Okay. Is that the most of our worries right now?
I mean, I don't
Do you feel
don't
like
know.
you're about
Is
to
it
turn
what
into a
he's
monster
going
and
to
kill
do
us?
with it?
know.
Yeah.
I just can't remember anything before meeting up with you guys, really. So
Okay.
I don't think I've forgotten anything else.
The book no longer responds.
Well, that was entirely unhelpful.
Confusing as ever.
F you, Vecna.
Okay. What if we just take a little quick drinky winky and we go and ask the Saz Daddy?
Do we have booze on us? Or mine?
I always have booze on us.
I have champagne in my bag also.
Always, baby. Yeah, let me... No, these are all of my teeth. That's my teeth bag.
Oh, you
I have
didn't
the wrong
take any
bag.
teeth from the demons.
I didn't really have time.
There was no time.
Anya snacks. Yeah, I'll drink a little Sazzy. I'll split it between the four of us if we want.
I also have champagne, so if we need more.
Why not?
Little shot.
Going right to sleep
Days of
after this.
Northwind.
Yeah, let's all take a shot of Sazzy.
Yep.
That for Calliope, who sounds like she's drinking champagne.
All right, and you
Everything.
You attempt to commune with the
I'm
Sazzfather?
communing with the Saz Daddy. Yep. Been a while. Had some hurt in my heart. And in my loins. Stomach. Head. Probably my breasts.
Full body experience.
Whole body experience happening.
You spend some time drinking, laughing together, clinking glasses, making merriment.
Having a good time.
In your room lit by a fireplace with some nice one king size bed with some other beds that are kind of makeshift in the same room. You guys kind of spend the night together in this massive open foyer, I guess you could say. That's what it seems like in this wing of this noble house. And you're drinking and communing, and the room shakes a bit, and then stops, and then you hear the voice. Who dares? Who dares? Ah, Voldrick.
It's me.
The wenches. My. What have you gotten yourselves into this time?
Well,
Need saving from a bronze dragon again?
there was... Did you see the cows? You would have had a field day about the cows. There's a demon. Big bad demon lord. His name is Ibris. He did a very bad thing. We are currently attempting to do bad things to him. But we need to know how and where.
A demon.
And also why. Yes.
They're one of my kids. I have many, of which I do not know all of them. Probably. It's probably one of my children.
Yeah, that's worth
Could you
the
describe the demon?
Weren't we asking about Calliope? Wasn't that the main?
Oh my god.
It's
we're
both.
getting
I
sidetracked.
can do both
yeah,
of
that
those
too.
things.
Pause on the estranged children, of which you seem to have many. You remember Calliope. Dear, beautiful Calliope.
You kind of look up, you see a makeshift kind of face with the same mouth, eyes a little bit, kind of in the form of like stars. It's like you're looking up into the night sky, but it's obviously the roof or the ceiling of the room that you're in, but magically there's like a night sky, and you see him look closer at Calliope and squint his eyes. Never heard of her. Wait!
Show off my mark on my... I hope you've heard of me.
Well, I must have, because that's my mark.
Yes.
You saved my life, attached me to Voldrick.
The lucky
It was the whole
tiefling.
thing.
That really drunken night, I was in the form of a prince, or at least I told you I was a prince.
No.
Not that.
No. Different
No.
Calliope. Oh, yes.
I died, attached me to Voldrick.
The bird! I sent a bird to kill you. Or a bird killed you, and I sent a demon? I was the demon. No. You gave birth to a demon. Yes. Wait.
This
Okay,
is
but-
this is the god you choose to follow.
Listen,
This.
there's a lot of
There's a
feelings
whole
that go
lot
into
in
that.
there.
That's not my point. Do you, when you take people, I guess that's a bad way of putting it, I'm not sure.
Yeah, just little.
Do you know why she's missing her memories? Is that something that you are capable of discerning?
Or has someone
with your
else
greatness?
messed with me
That's
and
what I'd
taken
say.
my memories?
Is there a way for you to see that? Somebody's done something Willy Wonka to her head.
If I did know, I don't know if I would tell you. Ha ha ha. But I will let the fate decide. Blue, I will tell you. Red, I will not. Ha 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 ha. So it was blue. That's no fun. I don't like truth or dare when I have to tell the truth. Sigh. I guess I will tell you. You... Calliope, was it? Yes.
Yeah.
I believe you lost your memory when you went into that book. The book you have. No, there's a different book. There are many copies of the book that you have. That the tiefling has. There's other copies. And
Yeah.
you were delving too far into those books, weren't you, young lady? Yes, you were. You know better. And you were delving too far. And you forget
Okay.
everything that ever happened to you before then, didn't you? Name one
Yeah.
thing. Your name, that's it. That's all you know.
Yeah. I found a friend. Her name is, I think, Ethel. I wrote it down.
Okay, but you didn't remember
Gertrude. I didn't remember that, though. She had to tell me. It was very uncomfortable.
Yes. These things will happen when you return to the place of which you teleported away from and found all these new friends. And now you're worshipping me. Haha. Best decision you've ever made.
Okay.
But
Is that
what was the question? What?
Is there a way to get those memories back?
Let me think on it. Haha.
Okay.
And you see a giant, like, it's still a night sky with, like, stars animating everything as he's, like, doing these little motions. You see just, like, a giant barrel go, and just, like, downs 10 gallons of something. Yes. No, there was not. Wait. There is. Will I tell you? Which color do you choose?
Gosh.
Choose a color.
I don't know. Red.
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 It is red. Your luck tonight is 100%. Red it is. I will tell you, you must go to the Feywild.
Okay.
Back to the beginning.
Hey,
Another word for the beginning is Genesis. Haha. Tuesday.
Oh god. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Great. And
Back to
anything you can offer at all on Deibris, your potential child? One of.
I think Diamore's is.
I don't know. Don't think you would much care.
Baldric, you've been a faithful and loyal servant of mine. For that which I am grateful. I have partied many nights with your friends from the Phantasmo Circus. You should be careful with them. Especially the tieflings. What are their names? Oranja Jello and the Rum. Yes. The two little ones. They... That one night, they were... Anyways, so... What were we saying? What were we talking about? Deibris!
Deibris.
I know not of the name.
Do you know how to kill a demon lord?
I know how to create one in the womb of a woman.
Okay.
I have yet to try that trick yet.
That's good.
But
Alright.
I will try it at some point.
Feywild for Calliopes.
Yes.
Calliope, please for sure. Okay.
Although the
When we
Feywild
get-
may erase the rest of your memories. You must be careful.
Hey, when we get to the Feywild, is there something that we should in particular do? We just have to go.
Feywild is as crazy as I am. No, I am crazier.
Okay.
It depends where you go in the Feywild.
Okay. Okay.
What are you looking at? And he, like, the cloud comes down and gets within inches of Anya.
Oh, God. Is there any, like, general direction you can kind of point us in for the Feywild, where we should go, maybe to retrieve dear Calliope's memories for us?
And he kind of does a raspberry at Anya after she doesn't respond, and he floats back up to the ceiling. What was the question? Yes, to the Feywild. I don't know. Go to a frozen lake and find the place where gravity doesn't make sense, and there you will go. Ta-ta! That is all.
You better write that fucking down, Calliope, because that was the craziest shit I've ever heard. Go to the frozen lake.
Go to a frozen lake where gravity doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Okay.
That made sense.
Okay.
He could just be messing with us
That's
It
true.
could.
as well.
I could be, but
Oh,
that would break the
shit.
rules
Here.
of the bingo, boingo, bop, and then he just disappears. Like that.
All
Gone.
right.
That's all he had left.
Okay.
You feel a tickle on both of your tattoos.
The longer I spend with you, the more I question why you choose to have anything to do with that.
I think we're all questioning.
Really in a
that.
contract with him now. It's like a
I
shady
don't.
agent.
I don't think I can get away if I wanted to, since he gave my life back to me. So
You know, I have a lot of teeth, specifically for Feywild instances. You know what Fey like? Bones. It's the wrong to say.
that's good.
The
They really
fact,
do.
I feel like
it's just a myth.
I
You're
don't
like,
know, but
both.
that is a later problem. We have to finish with the Emperor shit here first. So
Yeah, and also hopefully go and find Gabe, who has hopefully found Diabris, and hopefully find him before he finds Diabris, so that we can all join forces and happily murder him together, without the help of Captain Lordfather this time.
so no more 32
Notably
cows.
unhelpful. Yeah.
32 cows. Very
So
unhelpful.
many
So
cows.
much chaos.
Did they materialize, or did he steal them from somewhere?
I don't think we want to know the answer to that, because no matter what, the cows didn't go back.
No,
They went with him when he left.
they died.
They died and ended up on his ship.
There was a lot of cow death.
I mean, he has free meat now.
Probably what he said when he got there, actually.
I mean, I'm gonna lay down in the bed.
It's time to
Yeah,
nap.
I've gone to sleep. I'm like
I'm
glowing as I cast Greater Restoration on myself. Doze off peacefully.
It's like a little
greater
nightlight.
rest.
I'm holding a
Sorry.
diamond in my hand as I cast a spell, just to
You're a
for
little
the diamond
nightlight.
that's needed for it. Yeah.
Literal beauty sleep.
Yeah, make a make an Arcana check, Solara.
Okay. Wait, that's not great. That'd be 11.
Hmm. Okay, unfortunately, you're
Not
trying to just assess your wounds and assess the effects that Greater Restoration will have. As you find rest, at Voldrick, I believe your hit points were reduced as well, right?
By 12, yeah.
Okay. Both of you, with or without Greater Restoration, as you find long rest, are receive full hit points at the end in the morning. You wake up feeling utterly refreshed, maybe a little bit of a hangover, but other than that, fully back to yourselves. Your hit point maximum is back up to where it was.
Okay.
That roll was basically to see if you could save yourself a diamond. And be like, oh
Well,
wait, I don't need this.
You know,
Greater
Solara's
Restoration.
just gonna think she just worked some magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That it
fully
was so
believe it was
magical that
me.
it came over onto me too.
No, literally. I just have I'm just that powerful, actually. Was
Yeah.
it me or was it not me? It was me.
It was me. Period.
And that's on period.
Yeah, you can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write in my notes. I did it.
Yeah.
I
I did it. Yeah, I just reread the effects of this proboscis. Until this reduction in creature's hit point maximum lasts until the creature finishes a long rest, or until it is affected by a spell like Greater Restoration. So, both of them would have worked. Long rest, just as good. You're all maxed up on hit points. No need to roll your hit dice or anything. Unless you leveled up, then if you haven't already, roll your hit dice. If you roll a 1, you can re-roll. Add your Constitution modifier to it, and that will be your added hit points. And then once we do that, we will end Season 3 officially.